That was a very intense face-off. What did you see in Rigo's face?
I think that his coaches just keep telling him not to look away. I looked and he kept staring, and the only reason I looked away was because he broke his stare at me and he started looking at my nose and my mouth. And then I said, okay, I'm good. Today was my moral victory in terms of just being able to face off, and he felt my energy, and that's why maybe he looked away from me, because I was starting to get heated, and that's always me. The warrior inside me just starts to come out. You know, I'm a very peaceful guy. I'm a very happy guy. And like I said, I always tell people and I always tell myself to be a good person. But when I'm in that mode, when I'm in that stage, another person, that is my alter ego, comes in, and you see that energy. I mean, you see my breathing. You felt I know you can feel the energy that I bring out there, and that's what the energy I'm gonna come in is fearlessness, not afraid of anything, confident. You know, just anything and everything that a warrior is.
Nice. Last year you had 4 fights. This year, how many fights you want to plan out to do?
Yeah, for me, this is one step. I'm gonna try to take it step by step. One thing that's most important to me is not this fight, not this victory, but of course I'm gonna win, but because of my baby.
Exactly.
That's the most thing that I think about every morning and every night. You know, I talk to my baby every night before he goes to bed, before I go to bed, and when I wake up in the morning, I talk to my baby, and you know, and to me that means so much essence in my life.
It's the most important thing in life.
To me, it is. Now, I mean,
beautiful.
That's why I said, you know, I'm at usually at this time I'm a person, and the champion is vulnerable because he has become everything that he wanted to be. He has accomplished titles, and he has accomplished Fighter of the Year, and having a baby. You know, that's when usually your vulnerability comes in, because you don't think about anything else. But like I said, I guarantee that you'll get the best of me into this fight.
What is it that keeps you?
July 22nd. Yeah, from 21st to 23rd. 22nd was the one they said. So I'm very excited. It's 3 months away.
July 26th, I am.
What is it?
I'm 26 July.
Can you get my phone? Let me.
I've been sitting here the whole time.
Hold on. Let me see.
Important question.
Where's my time?
With Vasquez Jr., you ruptured your left hand vein, and then I remember the fight, Nishioka, sorry.
That's the fight time right there.
Yes. 3,
that Rigo fight, and that's my baby Jarrell Michael. 101 days and 14 hours, 33 minutes and 37 seconds.
Good stuff, man. Now, with that ruptured left hand with the vein, and then I remember the Nishioka's fight. I seen the left hand was kind of bloody too, man. How is that with the hand right now? How is it?
It's good. I mean, I haven't had any problem with the hand, so you know, I got a good rest. When I fought Arce, I didn't do anything with it. There was no injury, so from the Nishioka, after the fight with Nishioka to now, my hand's been healing, so it's been good.
How long was this whole training camp for this fight?
We had about 2 months into this training camp, so we're well prepared.
Who'd you spar with?
I've sparred. I'll see you later, brother. I sparred with Eric De Leon and Victor Pasillas. They're prospect, great left-handers. I think they're going to be the future of boxing.
So Namita, tell me, where does that warrior spirit that you were talking about come from? Because you know, stories that you've told me are that like you were kind of like a smaller guy, you know, weren't the imposing warrior that you are now. Where does that come from?
Throughout the years, you learn to become brave. You know, you learn to become strong. You learn to become confident. But one thing for sure, you learn to be who you are. And so for me, when I'm inside that ring, I kind of psych myself out in thinking that it's a gladiator ring, that it's the last day that I'm going to be on earth if I don't win. So that's the mentality that I have, and because also I don't want to see sad faces.
Have you ever been in a position in your life where you were like bullied and stuff like that? Did you ever experience that?
Oh yeah, I've gotten where people would just run in front of me and just jump kick me and hit me in the knee, or just grab my neck and knee me in the playground, and I'm on my floor, I'm on the ground, the grass, I'm like gasping for air, or somebody would just come up and flick my ears, you know, or just smack the back of my head.
Was this because of your nationality?
Yeah, and I didn't speak English back then, you know, my English wasn't as good. and I didn't actually understand, and that was a time when you were very vulnerable. You didn't know how to protect yourself. You couldn't really even explain properly, the things that had happened to you or for me. So it was a time where, I would just come home crying. It was just like, my life is worthless. Why am I here?
When did that change?
It changed after high school, or during high school. Even during high school, I've always been just the funny guy, in high school. Then I started just kind of. Well, actually, it changed on Junior Olympics. I think it was Junior Olympics when they showed me on TV on ESPN. I got a bye, but because the guy didn't want to fight me. Oh no, it was the Nationals actually, the Nationals. Anyways, one of those in like around 10th grade or something. Then I became kind of cool.
So tell me about what happened, like, because you said that you don't have anything to prove, and you have everything you want in life. What keeps you motivated?
A good fight. A good fight keeps me motivated. That's why I seek the best out there. I want to fight the best out there. It keeps me motivated. Just getting another belt. There's a lot of things that keeps me motivated now. Just try to work things out. I mean, it's still difficult to if you're doing this for quite a while and be on top for a bit, your mind starts to think differently. Nothing is much important than anything else but the precious ones. But aside from that, like, keeping myself motivated is having a stare down right now.
Donaire, how did you get started? How did you get started into boxing? What pulled you?
My brother was a boxer before I did. It's funny because my grandfather, my uncle, my dad were fighters. My brother was a year. He started a year before I did, and he was winning trophies. I kind of wanted to win trophies because he had all the attention. And
exactly.
That's when I kind of started. I mean, literally, I pissed in my pants my first fight, man. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. I was 11, wow. And it's so funny because it was kind of like riding a roller coaster. First time you ride a roller coaster, you're staying in line. You're like, I gotta piss, and damn, I gotta piss, and you start pissing yourself. That was me going into the fight. But there was a click, there was a switch that just came on automatically, and next thing you know, I was fighting like it was I was fighting for my life.
Nonito, with everything you just said about what you went through as a child and everything, how much more special does this weekend mean? The fight of the year, the big fight that maybe is going to elevate you even more. Does that make it even more special?
It makes my life satisfying. I can sleep at night and say, man, I've done so much for myself. I've done so much in the boxing world. I've done so much for my life that I could only dream about when I was 10. So for me, it makes it more special. But now the most special thing to me is just my baby. Just looking forward to that. It's just amazing.
I was just gonna say, with all that, the baby in the way, it's good to be Nonito Donaire.
It's best to be Nonito Donaire right now.
Is he gonna be a fighter?
I mean, there is a lot of pressure in that, but I try not to think about that. I am blessed that the Philippines and the whole nation is supporting me, and all I can do is give my best. I want to encourage all the other fighters out there to keep working hard, to keep winning. But one thing that I do is just if I can win every fight, if I can just keep doing my best, and I think that's more than enough to say thank you to the Philippines. But I don't know. It's just gotta keep doing it, man.
Donaire, you are the poster child for the anti-doping testing. Now, do you feel there are a lot of boxers out there that are using enhancements?
I think there's a few out there that are doing it. I think that I don't if other sports, because you already know the advantage of using it. You already know the advantage of being on it. So, and for people, they like to take advantage. That's just in our nature too. There's people that you can. There's good people, and there's also not that good, not as good people out there. But I believe that in every sport, I think that there's a few out there that are taking advantage of other people.
Exactly. A couple last
for this fight, I think 5 times.
And those are all body tests?
Those are body tests, random tests.
No, Nito, my final question is, like they were saying before, do you feel that this was the greatest period in Philippine boxing history, the last 10 years?
Right.
And do you feel that you are like the last bastion of that era?
I mean, you can say that for this era, but I think that there's just a lot of kids coming up in the Philippines now who are incredible fighters.
Who's some of the guys that you look at?
Well, the Peñalosas are the names out there, but there's other guys out there from the Ala gyms who are tremendous fighters as well. So I think that this is just the beginning of it. Pacquiao started where the path I'm leading, and I'm pushing that path to the other kids out there who's going to come up and push that path farther.
Donaire, do you feel